Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Homesteaders server. And welcome back. Like, get over the fence. Great start. Get over that fence. There we go. And welcome back to our mushroom village. You're stuck in there, you goofball. Mushroom village is complete. Remember, we left it last time with maybe a third of the buildings done, but we are done. All of the buildings are in. Hello, Mr. Mayor. This is the mayor's house. Hello, how are you? Looks like this jerk got himself stuck in the wood here. Come on, get out of there, you fool. Try not to bust his face. Get out. Get out. Get out. Come on, get out. What are you, fisherman? Get out of here. No need for you. Should just punch you in the face. Get out. Come on. There we go. All right. So yeah, we've got the village done. I'm gonna just take a little tour here. So we had to replace the wooden doors with fence gates. Mad Dog pointed out to me as we were finishing up that as soon as we release the villagers, they're just gonna open the doors and walk away. And he's right. That's exactly what they would do. So not as aesthetically pleasing, but it'll do. Gotta hit them a couple times. I wanted the too high because then it keeps mobs from, like, specifically skeletons from just peppering you with arrows. So you can go out this gate over here and you head over to the lake. Maybe we'll do something over here. I think I talked about in the last episode. I do want to maybe do a little bit of a fishing area here. I don't know. It's such a nice lake. Should be fun. But yeah, we'll get back in the town here. So you got this road, and that connects up to this road, or to this gate over here where we just came in. So maybe we start over here. So we've got a couple farms here. We've got some carrots growing there. We've got some potatoes there. We've got a house here. Ooh, it's got some stuff in it. I did a lot of the builds, but I also had help from Ether Portal and Mad Dog. I think this is an Ether Portal house. Armor. The fancy British spelling. Okay, got some armor going on there. As I said here, we've got the mayor's house. Now, none of these are furnished on the inside. Maybe we'll circle back and do that at some point. But for now, they're just basic houses with lighting and doors, importantly. Try to get some spawning going. We've seen some spawns happen. Or some breeds happen, I should say. Some mating. But not too much. I am looking into ways I may switch the server over to another server that where I can use plugins, like a bucket or a spigot server or something like that, where I can put a plugin in just to control just the creepers and not have all of the mob griefing turned off. So that way we can have these guys farming, and then they can accept food and be happy and breed. Who are you? Another fisherman. So we've got these up on stilts here. Little chicken coop underneath there. Neat. Heading down here, this is one of my favorite ones here. Little two mushrooms. So you got a red mushroom there, and you got a brown mushroom there. A little, what do you call it? A blacksmith. This took a little doing to get it to be placed, and I had to be very careful because these, once you break them, you can't get them back. You can silk touch them, but you end up with the block with just that texture on it. You don't get that underside mushroom. So I guess you could build the entire canopy out of them and it would sort of match, but I don't know. I kind of like the challenge of doing them out of full mushrooms and just being very, very careful. So got a little working furnace in here. Apparently we have, why don't we have dirt here? That doesn't make any sense. I think the boys have been over here doing some work. It goes in here, again, not furnished, but it has an upper floor. And I think that's a nice focus piece for this side of town. It is sort of the main entrance into the main square here, so I wanted to have sort of a kind of an important building there, a commercial building, if you will. Over here, we've got another house. Cool design. We got a little melon patch back here. Another house here. This one has been modified a bit. I wonder by whom. Oh, apparently a chicken has moved in. Here, you want a friend? I had no luck. Oh! We have some security on the premises. Speaking of which, I brought materials for another one. We've had some zombie break-ins, apparently. Sadly, I think my favorite villager, the cleric, may have died. I have not seen him since the series of zombie break-ins. So somebody put down this iron golem because there isn't enough for them to spawn one naturally. But I may put down a second one, and maybe they'll work in tandem. Maybe they won't. They'll probably just end up somewhere in a corner not doing much good at all. But, you know, hey, why not try it? So we got another house here. Somebody's been furnishing these. That's good. I was going to suggest that they do that because I don't have much interest in doing so. Before we go back here, though, here's another, I think, of the another focus buildings. I'm not showing it in full here yet, but... Ta-da! This one was a lot of fun to build. This took a couple hours of just puttering around, trying to find a design that I liked. You've got 2 mushrooms there, and then you've got another mushroom that, you know, built up a high. This is sort of a town hall / church something. I don't know. I don't know. I felt like we needed some sort of focus point for the square here, the central square with the well. And so I decided to make something fancy, and I did. Very, very fancy. Let's go inside here. I think if we head up to the tower here, we have a friend. He found his way up here one day and hasn't been able... Did you pick up a wife? Is that what you did? Mr. Leatherworker? With your 7 emeralds for a protection 2 leather tunic? Get over here. And the shepherd made it up here. Boy, the prices you charge is ridiculous. We may have to be cautious about this. I may have to install a trapdoor or something because they seem to find their way up here and then not be able to find their way down. And that would be bad because they'd be safe, but then they'd all be up here, and that's no fun. We want villagers walking around, so... There we go. A little storage over here. So then you head back down this lane here. We've got horses just walking around randomly. What are you? Fletcher. Nope. Let's see. This little house up here on stilts. Oh, it's got a crafting table. Interesting. And another house here. Similar to the one we built in the last episode. And more. I think is the sun going down? Sun is going down. So these guys are starting to freak out. And maybe we'll get to see examples. Why can't I click on you? There we go. Examples of zombie break-ins, and maybe we can do something about it. So we got another wheat farm here, and this all connects up here. We've just got a bunch of different houses, a bunch of different farms about. But I think we've seen the marquee buildings, and we've seen this section already, because this is what I did in the first video, but it's just more polished. I think we've got the road all patched in, we've got the gardens in, more carrots, more wheat, and put some tall grass in using bone meal to sort of finish off the atmosphere and make it look really, really neat. Ooh, yeah, you get in the house, get in the house, get in the house, it's getting dark, guys. It's all scary here. I know there was a spot over here by the trees where I had started growing trees in here because I kind of wanted this to be sort of secluded in the woods, and you'd sort of like, you know, be traveling through the woods and you come across this mushroom village with these villagers in it. That's the story I've just concocted in my head here, but I had put some trees up along on the further back there, and since it's such a big slope, the trees grew, and then they grew in, they were short trees, and so zombies could just climb the hill, get on top of the trees, and then work their way over here and break the fence. So I've since gotten rid of those trees. Get inside, you fool! Get inside. Get inside. It's not safe. It's not safe. Get inside. Get inside. Do it. He doesn't care. He's got a death wish. Why won't you go inside? Go inside. Go inside. It's all right. Go inside. Go inside. Go inside. Be safe. Be safe, my friend. Please. Think of the children. The future children that you're gonna make. If you just get inside. Survive the night. Forget it. Close the door. He doesn't want to go inside. So, let's see here. Where should we... We're going to lay down another iron golem for safety. I guess it doesn't really matter. They're just sort of going to wander around anyway. Well, let's put them up here on this edge of town. Yeah. So let's see. I think it's just you just make a T, and then you. Really? Go inside. The mayor will let you in. He's a nice guy. I had tea at his house. Seriously. Okay. Well, here. Have a friend. What? What the heck happened there? Then my pumpkin went away. That was weird. Hey, Mad Dog's here. Where'd my... I brought one with me too, didn't I? Shoot. Oh wait, I saw one over here in this house. Good thing we checked. Oh, wait, pumpkin's back. What the heck? Alright, let's try this again. I think I may have been too close, so... That worked. There we go. Got it. And I have a problem with loose chicken, so bye. I see you liked Ether's idea. Sure. I also chopped down the trees that were making a path for zombies. See, this is what I mean. These two just like, you know what? Split up. Go to different towns, edge of town, and you're just gonna sit here and have a coffee break. Ah. They're a good idea, except they don't really work that well. I've seen them just sort of not do anything until a zombie punches them in the face on a dare, and then they finally fight back. They're sort of ridiculous. Anyway, I don't see any breaches over here. I'm gonna keep a patrol here, and then we're gonna come back and do the second half of the video. I think that's something fun. I just saw that villager running like a crazy idiot. Come on, you two. Break it up. Get back to work. All right, back in a second here, guys. Isn't she beautiful? So for the second half of the episode here, we're going to get the town Christmas tree set up. This isn't the same tree, though, that we looked at in the last episode. It's a different one. I tried to grow a bigger one, and I got a big one, and it had a lot of trunk exposed. So I added a bunch of leaves at the bottom, and then, because I want to do redstone lighting, I started carving a channel up the outside here, so I'd have access to the trunk and be able to lay in some wiring. And then a funny thing happened. All of the leaves I placed manually, they stuck around just fine, as you would expect they would. However, further up, where it was natural leaves, naturally grown leaves, they all despawned. Everything started despawning as soon as I created that channel between the trunk and the leaves. So what I ended up doing is I ended up going up to the top about where the tree, where all the leaves had remained, right above that, and I grew another tree. And I think it blends in pretty perfectly. I did a little bit of sculpting with leaves to sort of join it, but I think it works pretty well. And what we end up with is a much larger tree, much grander scale. I'm going to step back here. Take a look at that. Look at how big that is. That is going to be a proper town Christmas tree, if I do say so myself. So I mentioned we're going to do redstone lamps. I want flickering lights. So we need to set up a clock. I've got our supplies here. I've got a bunch of leaves in case we need to replace. I got apparently one oak plank, some redstone lamps, some repeaters, redstone dust, torches. I may need more dust. And we're just going to use wool blocks for ornaments. So we're going to keep it limited, I think, to green, red, and purple, just so we don't have too many things going on. And then a couple levers, just in case, well, we need to turn on some lights. We need to do something at the top as well, like a star or something. So let's see. First things first, we need to get our clock set up. I guess we'll just use dirt. It's going to be underground anyway, so we're going to need that, we're going to need that, we're going to need that, and we may need a lever. Let's do that. All right. So we need to dig a bit of a pit underneath here. Underneath the trunk. And I've been playing around in creative, trying to decide what the ideal clock rate is. And I think we're going to use a 7 clock, which means we have 7 blocks in the timing circuit. You know what? I think if we do it this way, I got to be careful because Turnidoff's hobbit hole is right over here somewhere. So this is fun. Dig this out. Dig this out. Yeah. And we're going to have to come up. It's going to end up terminating here right underneath the trunk. And we're going to use sort of a redstone torch tower spiraling up to get our power all the way up throughout the tree. I just put my torches away like a dummy. I only have 2 torches? I need more of those. Yeah, let's just get some light down here because it's probably going to get dark and then I'm going to get killed. I don't like to die. Got a pretty good death record on this here. All right. Oop. Sorry about that torch. Yeah, dig this out. A little bit more and we should have enough space here. So, here we go. I have to decide what I want to do for Christmas gifts for everyone on the server this year. I was thinking I might grind for some levels and give everyone nice, really high, like 30 level enchantment pickaxes. We've been getting a lot of diamonds lately, so not everyone has had the diamond luck that I've had, so maybe that would be a nice way to share the wealth. Let's make a little way to get out so we can climb out if we need to, and maybe this way so that's out of the way a little bit. Mad Dog's gone. Must be bedtime. Who else is on? Turn It Off is on here right now. So let's see. I need a block. Let's grab that oak wood because that's going to be sort of our keystone or a sort of a marker to show where we are going to come up. So we're going to have our first redstone torch. Oops, I said I was going to use the oak and I didn't. Come in right here and it's going to power this one. So let's do that. So the circuit needs to go around. It needs to come into this block, say right here. Now a torch, redstone. Okay, so let's see here. We're just going to start by creating a circuit. So we'll do that, and then, so we got that. And then one there. I don't know if you guys have ever made clocks before, but they're pretty simple. There might be a better way to do this too, but this is the one I know how to make. I'm actually going to come off this side here because I want to sort of go around a corner. Nope. Nope. Let's do it this way. We're going to go this way, and then we'll just cut this out a little bit here because I need this to go here, and then a torch. So we've got 3 in. We need to put down 4 more. I said I needed to put this to go around, and I'm doing a terrible job of that. Let's do this here. So that'll feed into that block, and then that torch. And then, let's see, redstone here, and another block. And somehow I managed to put regular torches everywhere I didn't need them. So let's see. We've technically got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to put 2 more in the cycle here. So actually, let's go put it back in the same place. Why don't you? Good job, fool. Let's go this way and here. So that's 6. And then bam. And then again, you need to be gone. Torches. Tell you what, they're hard. This way and 7. I'm the worst torch player or placer ever. And I think if I do redstone up to here, actually, shoot. I am the worst at this game. Let us do. Let's see here. So ideally, I need it to go here, here, and then connect back up to that. And you can see it now starts to cycle around. And we got a nice pulse. So we need to take a tap off of one of these here and have it run up. But you know what? I think if we do this and then this, that's going to connect up. Stop it. You know what? Simple fix here. We're going to move this block. I guess get dark, looks like. We're going to move it right here. Because, bam, that cuts that off. And then this feeds into there. And then we have our torch right there. And it is flashing on and off exactly how we need it to. We did it, guys. We did it. 7 o'clock in effect. I can actually make this a little more streamlined, I think. If I just move this here. Movement is hard. Nope. Whatever. Good enough. Let it go. And I think if we do a lever on one of these, we'll just do this one for fun. That powers it and that turns it off. And then if we turn it off, back on again. Excellent. So we'll turn that off for now. And then we're going to go out here and we're going to do the rest of our build. Let's fill this in a little bit. Like so. Can I get down? I can't. Never mind. So, what we need to do is so let's see. We came up under this one here. So this block is getting power. So ideally, what we need to do is put torches there. So now that turned off. Now if we turn this back on, see how that's flashing? They're alternating. And now if we do so this block is now getting power from this torch. If we chop that out, put a torch there, now that's flashing. And so that means this block here is getting power. So if we cut this out and put a torch there, now that's flashing. You got to continue that all the way up. And then what you can do is you can take your spruce wood and you can sort of place these like this and like this to sort of cover it up. It looks a little bit like branches. And I may do something a little more decorative down here, but when it's up in the tree, you're not going to notice. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Spoiling my Christmas fun. There's a witch down there, too. A lot of bad guys. Okay. So you got to do that all the way around. Do I have spruce? Did I bring any spruce? I'm the dumbest person ever. I need more spruce. Anyway, you cover those up all the way around. Built a little staircase, too. And you won't notice it as much up there as you do down here, but maybe I'll just put more leaves down here, or we'll just, surround it by presents. That'll hide everything. But I tell you what, this is going to be a nightmare to do in survival. Now, I know I can afford all the materials. I have all the materials. This is not a problem. It's the logistics of it all. I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours putting up dirt scaffolding, climbing up, trying to place things properly, coming back down, seeing I don't like it, going back up again. Forget it. It's just crazy talk. For something that's temporary, it's only going to be up for a month before we tear it down. So if you'll forgive the indulgence, I'm going to go into creative mode so that we can fly around and we can place the stuff. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and keep track of the materials I've used, and then I will just destroy, when I get back into survival, I will destroy from my own inventory an equal number of materials so that it equals out and we save ourselves a little time. And I think what we'll do, instead of doing commentary over the thing, we'll do a little speed up, a little time lapse with some festive music. So let me get set up for that and enjoy the show.
It's Christmas time, yippee-yay, it's Christmas time. I'm not sick, I'm feeling fine. What you talking about, it's Christmas time. String up the lights and put up the tree. Nobody loves it as much as me. Gotta get together with the family and everyone's happy and Christmassy. Gotta do a dance cause I'm happy as punch. Mystery gift, well I've got a hunch. Meats and cheeses for an early lunch. Santa can have it for his lunch. It's Christmas time, I'm so happy it's Christmas time. Get a lump of coal, hey, not this time. Everyone knows it's Christmas time. Checking my stocking for an early treat. Toys and candy, they can be beat. Think I'm dreaming, better click my feet. Of course I'm not, this is really neat. Open the presents super fast. Better slow down and make it last. Always been a good boy in the past, which makes this Christmas a super blast. Christmas time, yippee-yay, it's Christmas time. I'm not sick, I'm feeling fine. What you talking about, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time, I'm so happy it's Christmas time. Get a love of go, hey, not this time. Everyone knows it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time, yippee-yay, it's Christmas time. I'm not sick, I'm feeling fine, cause what you talking about, it's Christmas time.
So there it is. That is our tree all lit up with flashing lights. It looks pretty neat, but there's a problem. All of the redstone The alternating redstone things and the lighting updates is causing a hit on my frame rates here. And we can't have that at spawn. That's a problem. It's a problem for me. It's a problem for everyone with a terrible PC. So I'm afraid these lights are going to have to go. Yep. We're going to have to go with just regular switches, I think, on the backside. So they'll stay on constantly, but, you know, let's switch it off here and see how it would look. See if our frame rates improve a little bit. What are you doing? Trying to spoil my video? Get out of here. Die. Die. Die with prejudice. Extreme prejudice. Frame rates are a little bit better. I may have to recycle Minecraft here to see if it gets a little better. But I'm going to go ahead and switch all the lights over to just regular switches. And then I'm going to throw some ornaments on. And we'll do another festive time lapse with some lovely, lovely holiday music. So let me get started on that, and we'll be back in just a bit. There it is, folks, the finished Christmas tree. I think it looks pretty good still with just the lights turned all the way on without flashing. Perfectly acceptable. Lights up the surroundings. We weren't going to have any bad guys spawning in that area, that's for sure. Yeah, I think all that's left is I need to figure out the top of the tree a little bit. That block of lights is not working for me, and I think I want to add a little use some carpets, some wool carpets, to put a little tree skirt on the bottom to sort of really finish up the whole holiday details. So I'll do that off camera. You may see that in the next video, but that is going to do it. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you really like it and you want to get notifications of when new videos are up, make sure you subscribe. And as always, until next time, we'll check you later. Bye-bye.